So I've had the good fortune of hearing some incredible speakers over my lifetime. People that after I left, I saw the world in a slightly different way. I saw possibilities that I didn't see before. I saw opportunities in myself or in the world around me that I didn't know existed. Now, I can also remember the first time that I heard how much some of these keynote speakers get paid. And I mean, guys, we're talking tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars, euros, pounds, whatever the local currency is, to come and deliver anywhere from 30 minutes to a few hours worth of their thoughts, ideas, inspiration. And at first I thought it was nuts. But over the years, I've come to realize that the reason why they're getting paid what they are is because that skill, the skill to have what comes out of our mouth influence the world around us, is one of the most powerful skills we can possess. And now, we won't all be, in fact, most of us won't be keynote speakers. But these skills are things that we can learn for ourselves to have greater influence on our relationships, on our work environments, on our ability to move up in our work environments, to connect with our colleagues, also how we feel at ease in social situations. And there are two aspects that I want to talk about. The first is the one that most of us know, which is this aspect of how we communicate out the words to build those connections. And that's really important. But the step that comes before that is how we build the stories that are going on in our own minds. And this is something that I call storyweaving. It's how we take the facts and figures and information around us and from our past, and how we weave them together to create the stories that influence our own ideas, our own mindset about what we believe is possible and what we don't. And I'll give you an example. So if I want to go out and, be in a social situation, whether that's for work or just personal, and I want to connect with other people, and maybe I could even have the most beautiful words. I've got the most beautiful stories and things to share. But if the story that I'm telling myself in my own head is, they're going to think I'm an idiot. Who are you to go and talk to that group of people? Maybe you should go talk to that group, the ones that are all kind of sitting awkwardly together and not actually discussing. There would be safe. What is happening is that we are influenced by our own stories, past experiences, to tell ourselves, I'm not worthy of going to talk to that group of people. And so there are two questions that I want to leave you with to start to be able to do something that I call conscious rebellion when it comes to our own story weaving. So when we start to hear thoughts like that come up, I can't go talk to that group of people, to ask ourselves first, is this really true? Is that true? Am I looking at all of the facts, or have I just cherry-picked the ones that will keep me safe and make sure that I don't get rejected, which also makes sure that I don't get accepted? And the second question is, who would I be without this story? Or a modification is, who would I be if this story were woven slightly differently? And so you can begin to play with those two questions. When something comes up that starts to block you, take a moment, step back for just a second and ask these two questions, and start to see how your internal world clarifies, how it starts to get more crystal clear, and how that begins to shape how you interact and are able to better influence the world around you.